Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And to give this time to the tailback. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Carried by number 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back.
Oh, had to get it out quick, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On the tackle.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st down, Packers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
The ball carried by
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now they try the right side here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Second down at 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Number 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Right back to him on first down. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
So that'll back him up 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a second down throw for Love here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
10 at the 17-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Love. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
43-yard line.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Love from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Jordan Reed has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete to Jordan
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The tackle made
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they try the right side here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Packers 14, Eagles 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Back to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here we go on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trenton Cannon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Packers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Packers 21. Eagles 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
43-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
Jordan Phillips in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get